if I was Aswe Ighodalo, I would not bother contesting the governorship election. Monday Okpebholo says, why? Why do you think you're most qualified? See, if you were Aswe Ighodalo, you will not bother contesting. Why? Because you think you're more articulated and more grounded than Aswe Ighodalo, or how? On what basis? This man, there's someone courage you. They have to build courage much more. So let us get into the detail to see exactly why he think if he was to be Aswe Ighodalo, he will not bother to contest, meaning that Aswe Ighodalo should not bother to contest. English. Let's see his reasons for that. The APC gubernatorial candidate for Edo State, Monday Okpebholo, has urged his PDP rival Aswe Ighodalo to withdraw from the race. Okpebholo cited Ighodalo's alleged failure in his role as the economic advisor to the current governor Godwin Obaseki. Okpebholo made this recommendation during a meeting with the Edo State chapter of the All Progressive of All Farmer Association in Benin. All Farmers Association, okay. All Farmers Association in Benin. Now this kind of group in the meet. Okpebholo stated that if he were in Ighodalo's shoes, he would not bother running for governor, as the government that Ighodalo had advised has ultimately failed. Now, drawing on the moral principles instilled in him from his home region of Esan land, Okpebholo asserted that they are taught not to partake in or promote anything that is considered bad or spoiled. Can you imagine? So according to Punch News, he said, I told myself that if I was Aswe Ighodalo, I would not bother contesting the governorship election because the government that I am economic advisor to has failed. Can you imagine? So because he was economic advisor or is economic advisor to Obaseki's government, he think the government has failed. How did the government fail? Okay, in what area did the government fail? Because Nigerians and Edo people in particular would want to see the areas they have failed before they can agree with you. Yes, he can step down for you. So do you have a proof? Do you have any area you think they have failed? Because all these people, they just make blanket statement and expect people to take it hook, line, and sinker and run with it. It doesn't work that way. 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 So now, because the Basakit government has failed, and in which Ighodalo is the economic or rather financial advisor or whatever, they mean that he has failed too and should not contest. You that is currently a sitting senator for the Edo Central, now with all the money that constitution project, sorry, what did they call it? The constituent project money that you got from the Senate or the National Assembly. Have you accounted for the money? How much have you spent versus how much have you cornered for yourself to use to campaign in preparation for this election? So because all these people, they will collect constituents project money from the National Assembly, but they will not spend it. They will come and buy something very meager and take glory that they have provided it, not knowing that it is actually the people's money that should have been spent in full to provide the benefit that is meant for, that you are using peanut out of it to buy small things, minor project, and say you have done project. And you personalize the project as if you are the person giving them the project from your money. Now what for all these politicians? I'm telling you. Somebody say, who failed Nigeria the most, APC or PDP? Monday Okpebholo, now I know why they say your brain is separated from your body. They say his brain is separated from his body. You may be successful in business does not mean you will be a good leader. You have been in the Senate for more than a year now. How many bills have you sponsored? You made yourself a bench warmer in the Senate House and you want to rule Edo State. What makes you think you will win the election under a free and fair atmosphere? You won Edo Central Senatorial election because the people protested Clifford Odia participation after he has already spent 2 tenures in the Senate. They decided to vote for you to teach Clifford and others a lesson. So, on a nutshell, you are the one that should forget the September governorship election coming up in Edo State. Exactly. Hey, they don't write in dossier for him here. So, and they say the funniest thing, they say his head, or rather his brain, is separated from his body. That means that is the truth. So you should have resigned from contesting too, since your party APC has failed Nigerians. That is it. APC has failed Nigerians. You say now PDP suppose or your Ighodalo should resign. You are not serious. Tell Edo people what you have for them and stop making empty statements. Exactly. Bring out your manifesto, articulated. Come and tell the people what you have for them and stop talking all these things that you don't know. Nonsense talk. APC that can't help Nigeria is talking trash. Even PDP, all of you are useless. The same demand of verse. Fool who can't read well and speak one good English are advising a genius not to contest. Very dull man. So the thing now is clear that he can't speak good English. He can't even articulate. That is why somebody is saying that if he can read the balance sheet, they will give him 5 million naira. Hi, the education not be your mate too. And somebody say, any sense in this talk? Sorry, I swear Ighodalo and his running mate is the preferred team of Edo people. Excellent people, they give you mandate to represent them in the Senate. Okay, that is what our ancestors decree, and it shall be so. Those milling around you are looking for your money. Before September 30th, they will all desert you. Better said, APC has failed Nigerians with their Tinubunomics. Real Tinubunomics that is not working. Monday, I'm surprised the way you talk. Please try and behave matured. Don't talk anyhow. You are not God, I beg. This one not get anything to offer. Of course. See who is talking. Oga, go sit down. Anybody voting APC is really failure himself or herself. Can you imagine Nigeria is being under control of failed party? Real failed party, I'm telling you. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. Even as Okpebholo is saying that Ighodalo should step down. If he was to be Ighodalo, he will not even contest at all. But people have told him you are the person that should not even contest at all because it is obvious your brain is separated from your body.